Hi, I'm Sharyn. Welcome to Island Doctors Tai Chi. I'll have you start by coming into Constant Bear. In Constant Bear, your low back is flat, you have a bend in your knees, your body is loose. It has a little bit of a bounce to it. You don't want to hold tension in your head and in your neck. Your shoulders, if they're planted up next to your ears, you can roll them back gently and swinging your arms back and forth. This warms up your body and helps move your spine, trying to keep your head facing forward. If you keep your head facing forward, you get this nice little ring in the upper part of your spine that you won't get if your head follows your arms. If you're new to Tai Chi, welcome. If it's something that you've been practicing, then there's always little nuances and things that we can change to make our practice more of a moving meditation. Some of the things that we've been working on in my in-person classes is breathing. So we're taking those deep, long breaths and making those movements last a long time. I'll have you take your foot out. Continue your movement here. You can step that foot back in. Step your other foot out. Then I'll have you step your foot back into Wuji. Inhale, your arms come up, and on the exhale, they come down. So instead of feeling like you're lifting your arms, it's almost like they're riding up on a wave with your breath, and they're exhaling down with your breath. One more time. I'll have you bring your hands to your hips, looking over one shoulder and then the other. Facing forward, leaving one hand on your hip, making a loose fist with your arm, bringing your shoulder up, back, down, and around. As you do that, you fold your hips and open them, folding your hips and opening. It's called folding the qua. So remembering the principles of Tai Chi, that the movement comes mostly from our feet, our legs, our hips, and the upper body is kind of along for the ride. So the movement on the upper body is much more subtle. And then bringing that shoulder forward, down, back, and up. Hand on hip, loose fist, shoulder up, back, down, and around. Up, back, down, and around. And then forward, down, back, and up. And then inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. Let's come to number 5. So I'm inhaling until I get about here, and then I start my exhale. And there's that little pause in between the inhale and the exhale. So when I say move with your breath, you can make your movement coordinate with your breath. Your gaze comes to that hand. And then you can bring that hand to your hip, other hand, up, down. And again, then coordinating that movement with your breath. Coming into Wuji. And then I'm going to have us work with the beginning part of the short form. I'm going to have you come into Wuji. Start to open up your hands. Shift your weight. Step out with the right. Press right. Even though you're pressing into your right hand, you're pushing out through the center. Open your arms. Bring them back. Shifting your weight. Grasp the tree. Step left And again, even though you're pressing left, it's through the center. It's not off to the side. Through the center, open. And then we make our Tai Chi ball on the left. As you make your Tai Chi ball on the left, this is what we're going to practice today. We're going to practice slant flying. So in slant flying, we step out, and it doesn't have to be a big step. Sometimes we think we have to make these big movements. It really doesn't have to be big. It's a little step. And you open the lower hand up and bring your gaze down to the left hand. Your left hand is like on a tabletop, and you're just like parting your hands. And to flow, instead of just moving like in I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. I don't have the words. So you're flowing. So you kind of lean forward and then kind of push yourself back into your hips and bring your body over to the right. So I haven't moved my feet at all, but I've made a lot of little movements. I make my Tai Chi ball on the right. I step out with the left. I open my hands, so I'm just parting my hands, and then I look down at that right hand. Slant flying right. And when we play guitar, it's a hip movement. Play guitar, play guitar. So I haven't moved my hands. Let's go over that one more time. Coming into Wu Ji. Shift your weight to your left leg. Grasp the tree, step right, press right. Shift your weight over to that right leg, grasp the tree, press left. Tai Chi ball on the left, step out, slant flying left. See all this movement I make? I kind of shift my whole body weight so my body is now facing the right, even though I haven't moved my feet. Now I move my feet, slant flying right. Play guitar, I'm moving my hips, right? Play guitar left, and then we come into that repulsed monkey. So we will, let's come back and do some more silk reeling cocoon. So we'll do Wu Ji. And let's do number 9, bringing a foot forward, making a shape with your hand. You're kind of on a train track here. Your feet are apart, your weight is distributed, and then this hand comes over. I'm flipping my hands at the same time, and my waist is bringing me back. And then I flip my hands down, and they're separated, so I'm not moving my hands here. I'm moving my body, and then my body moves my hands back over. I flip my palms down. They're separated. The left hand starts to come under. Flip. And then you can add your breath to that, making those breaths long and deep. Stepping your foot back in, making a shape with the other hand. Again, my hips carry me back. Let's make loose fists with our hands, bring them to the back, and we're going to rotate our shoulders forward and back, forward and back. So see if you can seat your shoulder blades down when you come back, and lift up, and then stepping your foot in, other foot out. Bringing your arms down, coming into Wuji. And then I want to talk about, let's talk about brushed knee walking. Let's do a little bit of brushed knee walking. I'm going to really bury myself back here in the corner. So when we do brushed knee, if we do it from the short form, then we have our hand out and we drop our left heel, we make the shape, and you can step with that left leg and then pivot your right toes forward. And then we're going to do the same thing. You kind of block down. You can step in and then step out. And I don't think I have enough room to walk. If I walk, I'm going to walk right out of the frame. So maybe that's not a very good thing to do in video form. I think we'll stick to class for that. But let's just do it from where we do it in the short form. So we end our repulse monkey like this. We drop our left heel, block that left arm down, make your shape, step with the left, and then move through space. We block down, step out. And that was really, really tricky for me to learn, and I think it's tricky. So definitely, if you're in person, go over that in class or ask to go over that. And if you continue to go over that and there's room to move around, you really can kind of get the flow of it. We're going to come into Wuji. I know something that we can go over here. So in the short form, when we bring our arms back around after we box our opponent's ears, open up your hands, circle, separate the right leg. So you cross your arms, you take that right knee up, kick, and then you circle your arms back, separate that left leg, step. So let's do that a few times. We're coming in from boxing our opponent's ears. Open your arms, separate that right leg. Circling your arms back, separating that left leg. Coming into Wuji. And then I'm going to have us, the next thing that we're going to do is number 8. So coming into your bent knee, flat back. There's a little string holding your head up, taking your hand to your elbow, your shoulder, not your elbow, and then opening up that hand. And then reverse. then coming into Wuji. To your hips. Pivot, sit, move, lean. And then we're going to do the same thing, bringing the other foot in, sit, pivot, and lean. And coming into Wuji. I'm going to have you come into grasping the tree, so taking your arms around, sitting back, breathing. And then I'll have you lower your arms. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And I'll have you bring your hands together. Thank you for joining. I hope that you join us. I think we put 3 Tai Chi videos on a week, so please join Katie and myself. We will be having new material up shortly. We'll be doing a little bit more meditation, so keep posted on our Facebook account or on our YouTube. Any questions, please get in touch with us and ask. Thank you.